Hello everyone, welcome to my 2020 Top 10 list of hot resilient trends in green roof and green wall design, plus a look into 2021. Hi, I'm Linda Velazquez from Greenroofs.com, and we've certainly had an unprecedented and super challenging year on many fronts, and on a truly global scale. Potentially, the ever-evolving COVID-19 pandemic could be the most serious health and economic threat of our lifetime. For those of you who don't have time to watch our entire top 10 list for 2020 and 2021, we're breaking it up by categories to make watching more manageable. You'll see that the hot top 10 list for 2020 and 21 is a bit different in that trends are defined in terms of their resiliency application. I've curated a selection of truly resilient global architecture from across 6 continents to hopefully keep you inspired. Before I show you just some of the finest and most creative projects from around the world, here are a few projects that for one reason or another just couldn't quite make it into the top 10 for 2020. Not on the list is the Olympus Tower Farm near Provo, Utah. It's an indoor ag system with tall agricultural towers stacked with trays of wheatgrass, which only take up a little over 850 square feet here on the ground. They can grow as much wheat or barley grass as 35 to 50 acres of farmland. Very productive indeed. But who or what is the target market for this robotic system? What's it actually grown for? Can you imagine? It's for cow feed. Although they're saving land with this vertical farm, shouldn't we just try and eat less meat and then we can actually reduce our methane levels? After all, it is one of the main contributors to global greenhouse gases. Another definitely not a favorite is the survival condo located at a secret location somewhere in Kansas. This former missile silo has been turned into a luxurious survival condo for up to 75 rich people for the next war or pandemic. It has 15 floors, is located 200 feet underground, and has all the commodities found in their main mansions and penthouses. You can find a wine cellar, rock climbing, even a pet park. Its indoor farm can provide fish and vegetables for 70 people for as long as necessary. This Doomsday luxury resort is an apocalypse not on the list. And it's not so much funny as just distasteful and wasteful, and well, maybe just a bit interesting in a really bad way. Now, without further ado, let's get started. Number 10, client-specific boutique green roofs and green walls. This is a perennial favorite category of ours for those projects that are just too unique to fit into any specific category. Just what are their driving factors? The Shidoya Hotel's Green Tower in Japan asks its guests to relax and enjoy art, food, and nature. Its 25-room hotel has recently been renovated and added to. The two main parts are the Heritage Tower, which dates back to the 1970s, and the brand new Green Tower that appears as a piece of undulating landscape sprouting from the original building. Conceived as a living room, architect Sue Fujimoto says the idea was to combine the existing building's green atrium spaces with the exterior hill-like landscape as part of a continuous experience of nature within the city. Multiple designers have created individual and very tranquil public spaces, along with single closed private rooms full of unique art pieces. With almost a one-story height differential, the surroundings mix a typical Japanese landscape with the many different sides of the buildings, just enveloped in green. The Real Dos has plans reaching for the sky and grounding the earth in Lima, Peru. Jean Nouvel's first building in the city, the facade is the fundamental element of the dialogue with the environment. The architects say the plant surfaces are an evocation of the previous biodiversity before the architectural intervention. Realdos is a work of adaptation and uniqueness. The building is linked to the formal diversity of the environment and is differentiated by its lightness and color. Nouvel usually studies the culture of the countries where he builds, and in this case, He was inspired by the lively colors of Peruvian handicraft fabrics, thereby revisiting the country's chromatic aesthetic. Due to Lima's desert climate, the designer specified drought-tolerant vegetation within 12 centimeters of growing media on the living roof. Approximately 8,500 plants, representing more than 25 species, were planted on the over 5,600 square foot green roof, with about 13,000 plants of 20 species planted on its almost 4,000 square feet of different green walls. Returning reflections of its striking glass envelope covered with multicolored panels and its beautiful vegetative surfaces onto the neighbors' glass-clad facades, the Real Dos is a plant oasis in the midst of commercial area Lima, inspired by Peru's rich textile history. Designed by Herzog and de Meuron, the new district at Dreispitz Nord Migros will be topping a shopping center with a middle school. It will have 800 apartments, including low-income, within a trio of 3 pointed towers and 2 large green open spaces and other amenities. The canton of Basel has decided to build the new middle school on the large green roof area of the renovated Migros Basel shopping center. The 700 students and teachers of the secondary school will enjoy great views of the Gundeli and Bruglinger plains, as well as having high-quality indoor and outdoor spaces. The aim is to connect the Dreispitz Nord to the Gundeli district, creating a vibrant mixed-use area in the lively urban district where non-motorized traffic will have priority. 83% of the area will be open to the public. With the new development, Basel-Stadt expects a potential of 30,000 new jobs in the next 10 years, while offering affordable living options to its residents. Creating a home that people won't dare build for themselves to welcome 110 visitors daily is what Maggie Center Leeds in the UK has done brilliantly. As you'll see further on, this wonderful project could have been placed in a couple of other categories. Located across the UK, with some abroad, Maggie Centers are places where people with cancer and their family and friends can go to find free practical and emotional support. They follow the approach of caring promoted by Maggie Keswick-Jenks, a belief that people should not lose the joy of living in the fear of dying. Designed by Heatherwick Studio, the center is expressed as a grouping of large-scale plantings of various sizes, and its structure is built from a prefabricated and sustainably sourced spruce timber system. The Leeds Maggie Center is a psychologically sensitive building immersed in thousands of plants, offering welcoming and soulful spaces for people affected by cancer. Above, there is a private space for staff to rest and gather strength, and a sheltered roof garden accessible to all. The Green Roof Garden is inspired by Yorkshire woodlands and features native English species of plants alongside areas of evergreen to provide warmth in the winter months. The innovative step building brings each section of garden planting into and over the building itself. Inspired by the namesake's love of gardening, the many visitors are encouraged to participate in the care of the 23,000 bulbs and 17,000 plants found on site. Suspended from the ceiling, the Hanging Garden at Sea Future City in Shenzhen offers a biophilic dance with a dragon. French botanist Patrick Blanc's The Jungle Dragon Dance is a closed planted ribbon taking inspiration from both tropical rainforests and high mountains to calm and inspire visitors at the recently completed high-tech 2,000 square meter Sea Future Lab. Led by Quad Studio, the innovative platform congregates groups of talented teams and individuals from around the globe who share pioneering visions in the fields of science, technology, arts, design, nature, and creativity. The Jungle Dragon Dance is a closed ribbon about 60 meters long, planted on both sides, and each side is about 30 centimeters high. The Hanging Garden is where technology meets nature, with 46 species of tropical plants, for a total of about 2,250 plants. The suspended green ribbon sculpture wraps around the exhibition spaces and penetrates the glass towards the garden outside. The fish pond on the ground defines the way visitors move around the space, and the jungle dragon dance is reflected beautifully. Snaking through the interior garden, the planted ribbon in effect penetrates the glass, which faces toward another Patrick Blanc vertical garden outside. Referring to the entire See Future City project, Quad says, by combining the functions of an art gallery, co-working space, garden, discussion forum, and social gathering area, each space was designed to adapt to the ever-changing needs of society. Please visit us at Greenroofs.com to stay on top of all the global green roof and green wall news, and don't forget to join us on social media and get your company all the exposure you deserve by getting listed in the directory. And here's a quick look at hopefully a really complete list of my inspirational sources and resources that I used for the 2020-21 Top 10 list.